Okay, we've got to go over box and whisper plot since it'll be on the unit exam real quick. Um, why you would ever use a box and whisker plot is to visually see the spread and shape of the data distribution. It highlights the middle portion of different data points like the medians, and you get to see the variability or how the data differs. So I pretty much wanted to go over labeling. So if we have a number chart, um, right here that had different scores, um, you would have a box and whisper plots. So this, of course, is the box, and these are the little whispers. What this means is, dang it. Let's see. Sorry. What this means is there are 4 different types of data we're looking for. So it's broken into 4 different parts. The spread of the numbers that we had, if we had numbers ranging from 100 to 350, a bunch of different numbers, the data points would start at 100 and they'd end at 350, so you'd put your lines. But the middle mean is what we would find first, is where we put this line. And then you would find the mean between the middle mean and this data and the middle mean and this data, and that would be your other lines. And then you draw a box. They're broken up into what we would what we would find quartiles. So you have quartile 1 right here, quartile 2, quartile 3, and quartile 4. The ones we're going to be most concerned with is quartile 3 and quartile 1. So I just wanted to be able to see the label of all this. So again, the total spread is this. The box spread is between this and this. An example below on kind of how to draw one, what they're going to ask for, and I will make sure that there is an example or a model on the final that kind of explains the labels, the important information. So if we had bowling scores like these right here, and they asked us for the minimum would be 25. That is the smallest number. The max would be 220. So we can go ahead and write those in. The median would be well, you'd have to, of course, do the crossed out method. Which would be 109, which would be right around here. So the first point of data is 25, so we're going to draw a line right here. The last point is 220, which is going to be around right here. It's not all the way to the end. And then 109 would be right around here. So then what we're going to do is we're going to find the actual medians between here and here. So we would cross these off again. And the 2 middle numbers are 52 and 75. So, sorry, my drawing is getting lazy. 52 plus 75. And then, of course, we divide that by 2 to get the actual median. Get my calculator up. 52 plus 75 divided by 2 is 63.5. So we would draw our first box at like 63.5, which we're going to say is right there. So that would just be a line because this is just the whisker part. This is our Q1. And then what we're going to do is find the median on this point. So we'll do our cross outs again. And it gives us 150 plus 168 divided by 2, because that's how many terms, would be 159. So our box is going to be around here. So here's our whisker part, and then our box is going to be right here. So this is how you would create it. And this is our actual median. So then when we're looking at our what they're going to ask us here on the test, so our Q1 is going to be, then our median total is, what did we decide, 100, is that what I think I wrote 109, but I meant it to be 100. So our median is 100. Our range is all the way from what our data points are. So our last one is 220 minus 25, which is 195, because that's how much data points we have. Our Q1 is going to be this number, this 63.5, and the Q3 is going to be the 159. And then the IQR is we take the Q3, which is 159, right here, and then we subtract it. We subtract Q1 from that, which is the 63.5. And there will be calculators available for any tests, of course. This would equal 95.5. And I know that seems like a lot. There's a lot of drawing on that, a lot of numbers. A lot of this will be on the review notes. So I think it's very important to write as many notes to understand exactly what these terms mean. On the accommodated notes, there will be a picture of this. Definitions of what these mean, or what we're asking for these, along with that formula. So we should be okay. I will make sure that the numbers are written in numerical order. If you want to practice, or if you request like a practice problems, let me know and I can make those up for you, and then we can do them together. There's also some on the notes. These bowling scores, this right here is on the notes, and how we did them in class. But there's completed notes on Schoology, so you can see how it was done. Again, if you need to rewind this video and watch it again, please do so as many times. If you would like to try it yourself, I can print out just an empty copy of that again so we can go over it and try to figure it out. All right, thank you very much.